Do you buy Pokemon cards because you're depressed and poor? Oh god, that sounds really bad.
But first, we need to thank today's sponsor, us, Cardinal Gaming. If you go to the website, cardinalgaming.com, you can go and click on this link set here at the top. If you're looking for card singles, scroll a little further down, sealed product, not just for Pokemon, but for Flesh and Blood, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! All those things will be right here, including live breaks if you want to participate in those. Scroll a little bit further down. We have the big major events that we're doing, big 1Ks, including the one coming up for Pokemon on April the 15th. As soon as Scarlet and Violet is legal, we're running a big 1K event for that, so you don't want to miss that if you're local. And then a little bit further down, Cardinal merch. You got your hoodies, you got your playmats, and if you really love the Race Against Rotation series, you can buy your own little bulk lots right here, right off our website. CardinalGaming.com. Check it out.
Hey everybody, Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Appreciate you clicking on the video, supporting the channel, supporting the store. You guys always do. Alright, today I have a weird one, again, but it's a little bit of economic theory in there, and I know you're looking at the screen, you're looking at Mason, what are we about to get into? And it's okay. Just let me cook, come on in, just listen to me spit, and we're going to see if you guys agree, and we'll talk about it. So, there's a economic theory called the lipstick index, which is basically the idea that in economic downtrends and when money is tight for people, they will, instead of cutting out luxuries entirely, they'll just spend smaller increments on little things here and there that makes them feel better and feel good, instead of spending money on, like on clothes or a new purse, and it's mostly directed at females, which is derogatory, but we're just keep rolling. And the idea is that to improve their mood, because they can't buy these other more expensive things, they'll go out and buy little things to make them feel better and kind of perk up their spirits. The idea is that lipstick is one of those things that, particularly women, I guess guys, whatever, but it goes out and makes themselves feel a little bit better and feels like they're kind of splurging on themselves, and gives them a little dopamine rush in an otherwise financially harsh or even like emotionally harsh situation. And this is from the BBC News. It's actually from October of last year, so pretty recent thing. And this initial thought came up and was brought up about by Estee Lauder's Financial Air not too long ago. And it's the idea that people boost their moods by buying them little treats. Like cats having salami. Have a little bit as a treat. And instead of spending money on all these big giant things and going out and splurging on larger items, they're gonna still splurge, but on smaller things, incremental things. And I was thinking how this could be applied to males, and then also like just nerds in general and people that are in this sphere, right? And that we have already seen that to some extent this type of collectibles and things that make us feel better, it kind of goes the opposite direction, right? Think of like when the shutdowns happened during the pandemic, so during the when COVID was going on, everybody was locked in their houses. What did we immediately do to make ourselves feel better and feel more connected to and comfort ourselves? We went out and bought a bunch of nerdy shit and went out and splurged a bunch of money and bought things that made us happy instead of things that we would otherwise spend on, like movie tickets and concerts and stuff like that. Things that we weren't able to do. We just went and bought things in smaller increments, smaller things. We weren't taking travel vacations and things like that. We were just buying things to collect and for our house to make us feel better, that we could just stack around our house and put around to make us feel better and feel good about, and kind of forget what was going on in the rest of the world, right? So, and again, this is by Nicole O'Brien. I should probably say their name, but if you want to go read the article, it's on BBC News, and you can just search lipstick index, it'll come up. But basically, the premise is, again, they're talking about instead of getting your nails done, companies that sell like false nails that you can go and get mailed to yourself, and you do it at home, save the money from going to a salon during the shutdown in particular. That business was booming. Here's a dude that started his bakery and has like artisan breads and is booming when, and otherwise people would stop splurging on that type of stuff, but things like food and stuff like that we're spending more money on, and it's making us an outlet to make us feel better. And again, yeah, we're not buying cars, we're not buying new cars, we're not buying new houses, we're not buying, furniture and stuff like that. But we are buying things that make us feel good, even if it's like a mini little luxury that we may even be fleeting. And Pokemon cards are absolutely one of those things. Booster packs are just such an easy little impulse thing. It's something that you can walk by, and even if somebody walks all the way throughout my store and looks around, I'm like, man, this is expensive, and that's a lot, and I can't afford this. But on the way out, they'll grab a pack or two of Pokemon cards just because, it's a little thing. It's a little thing that gives you a little rush, and think about the gambling aspect of opening packs as well. We can't neglect that. Gambling, the lottery, all those type of outlets see upticks as well during economic issues and when people don't have a lot of money. So again, it's the dream aspect itself can be beneficial and get you in a better mood and kind of escape the reality of that you're in. And so do Pokemon cards, right? I mean, it's just it's soothing. It's for a lot of people, it makes them happy, and you can sit down with the binder and put things away or put things in top loaders and put them in sleeves and stuff like that. And you hit something really good, you feel really good about it, and you feel like you won, right? You had some sort of value that came back to you, even though it's a $5 card or a $10 card. You still feel like you won. You're like, oh yeah, man, I hit one. Makes me feel good. That's the great thing about booster packs is that you may not be buying ETBs. I've seen a major downturn in selling of ETBs in recent times just because there's not a lot of value there. Think of other sealed products like premium boxes. Trying to think of even like you can talk about the Charizard UPC. Maybe that was a product that was priced too high for a lot of people to see as a splurge type of investment if you just wanted to buy it to open, right? That's a lot of money for something that you're just going to open. But if those people had the same opportunity to buy 16 packs like that are in the Charizard UPC, they might be more keen to buy it and splurge on that kind of stuff. And again, people look at rip and shippers and whatnot and things like that. And again, it's the same thing. We get comfort and the social aspect that comes with rip and ships and live breaks, and the chat being along with you and being able to share an experience with you. A lot of people the past couple of years have just grown used to that being a thing and enjoy that part as we spend more and more time online and not going to physical places. We are getting a lot of that back to it, but again, we get seeking a source of comfort. And when you're sitting there and you're looking at and scrolling through YouTube and you see that somebody's doing a live break or something like that, you're a lot more likely to buy into it just to make yourself a little feel better, and kind of treat yourself a little bit, whereas you wouldn't be doing for maybe buying a whole booster box or something like that. You feel like you're getting a little bit of a better entertainment value because of the social aspect of the pack ripping, as opposed to just sitting in your house or your room and opening up a booster box by yourself. Again, there's a lot of psychology to that. There's a lot of evidence and things to back that type of mentality and that type of thinking. So this is definitely something that we are seeing in this modern age and that we are experiencing all together at the same time. And I really would like to think that there's some truth to this and that we aren't just making this stuff up as we go, So let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know. Go down and tell me, do you see booster packs as a little luxury for yourself, or like a little scratch off ticket that you kind of where you may not be buying tons of other larger items like a $60 video game or something like that, but you'll go out and buy a booster pack or two when you have a chance? Let me know in the comments and let me know what you guys think. And again, this is called the Lipstick Index, and I think it's very applicable to other sort of smaller, low cost luxury goods that we get for ourselves. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. It's a little video, a little thing to think about, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, see ya. Bye.